Welcome back. We're talking about friendships. And listen to this. The Cut has a headline, Will Your Friendship Pass the Bridesmaids Test? This was a few weeks ago. It's dividing the internet, as they like to say. It's filled with like juicy friendship breakup stories over expensive wedding plans that came at a cost, and the matrimony messiness has spilled over on social media as it does. Take a look.
I'm officially retired from being a bridesmaid because you gotta pay for your hair, your nails, your makeup, your shoes, your dress, the alterations for your dress. You gotta throw money towards the bachelorette party. You gotta throw money towards the bridal shower. There is just so much.
One of my bridesmaids just did not show up to my wedding at all. She never said she wasn't coming, but the message was received.
I got married less than 6 months ago and had to remove a bridesmaid from my bridal party. This is such a traumatizing thing that women and brides go through. Losing friends, going through the disrespect, figuring out like these red flags, and it's really sad and really disappointing.
Woo! Well, Danielle Bayard Jackson has been tackling the issue of the bridesmaid friendship test on social media. She's called TikTok's friendship coach and wrote the book Fighting for Our Friendships. She's also a member of the Tam Fam. Please welcome back to the show, Danielle. Okay. All right. Saving one friendship at a time, ma'am.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, in the article, they tell stories of bridesmaids on the hook for over $1,000 for the bachelorette dress, and then the bride was talking about her behind her back. She ended up blocking her on social media. Another bridesmaid took a 3-hour flight to try on dresses only for the bride to say she acted rudely, so she had to skip the wedding. Yeah. Another story, maid of honor couldn't make a long drive to decorate for a bridal shower when she was 7 months pregnant. It ended their friendship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't invite me to your wedding. I don't. I mean, like, what is it about the bridesmaid thing that is so...
There's so much. It's such a tricky time, right? High intensity and tension. It's a couple things. One, you know, culturally, we have a lot of reverence for weddings, so we feel a pressure to meet the moment and go all out. Yeah. And I think also because sometimes we're choosing friends and we have these underlying issues, and then they only are amplified when we put them in this high pressure container, and things just kind of dwindle from there.
Oh my God. Well, I personally, I'm going to say you should not be expecting people to pay thousands of dollars to be in your wedding. I'm going to take a stand on that one.
They agree. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like if the expense of me being in your wedding is over $500, you should cover everything over.
Okay,
I'm going to give you
the same budget. We have the same budget.
Yeah. I'm going to give you $5, but I'm not giving you more than $500. Yeah. All right, so you have 4 behaviors that you say women should strengthen for their friendships to survive. Releasing expectations about your friends' life choices.
Yes. Symmetry is very important to women to feel close, according to the research, but we have to release the expectation that her decisions match our own and mirror our own. So I love seeing these interfaith friendships, because it's important. So,
interracial friendship, interfaith, also
correct,
child-free.
That's right.
And
so we're making different choices for our lives, but how can we stay connected in the meantime?
That says set boundaries. That sounds much more like I'm setting boundaries.
And then let me say, I know sometimes when we hear set boundaries, it sounds like these firm rules, but look at it this way. Boundaries are the data you need to give your friends so they know how to love you well. So that could be,
I like that. That part. All right. Take your friends at their word. I have a bad habit. So my friends, I'm like, let's go, come with us, come. And they're like, no, I don't want to go. And I'm like, come on, go. Yeah. I'm that person. I'm like the little devil on the shoulder, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to spend. I'm like, come on, spend it.
Yeah. Okay, that's the issue. We'll talk about that later. But you know what? Yeah, it's important to take your friends at their word. A lot of times women, we have this sixth sense and this intuition, and that serves us well. But sometimes we're reading subtext where there isn't any. And we're like, what does she mean by that? I know what she really meant. And we've got to release that.
I think that's right. Just ask. Yeah. Just take me to the side and say, what did you mean by that?
That's right.
And I say the same to you. The last one, effective communication. Pursue romance your friends. What does that mean?
So this might sound a little strange, but when you look up the definition of romance, it says to surprise and delight, and we don't have to reserve that for sexual relationships. Right. So you should be getting your friend flowers when she gets a promotion and kind of treating each other in that way.
I love that, right. So we have a whole audience of friends. Who's paying for which friend's lunch today? Yes. I love it. And to all of my friends watching right now, you can take me to lunch. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love this advice. We're going to put up Danielle's advice on our social media. Danielle's book is Fighting for Our Friendships. It's available wherever books are sold. And to our audience of friends, you're going home.